So will I relight things on the loading screen as well? And yeah, so I can tinker on a formation there whenever I want. All right. Oh, cutscene here? Yeah, the flames must have been doing something to protect it.
Too quiet.
Protect the world, keep it in balance.
But this smell, it's the scent of humans. They're frightened, hiding.
Someone's coming.
Mint.
Is that you, Temenos? Out for a stroll in a place like this? You always did have the habit of sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong.
A friend of yours, Temenos?
In a manner of speaking, but something's odd.
You failed to see what was in front of you. The shadow is ever by thy side.
Just what are you? This is an inquisition. Refuse to answer and...
Attempting to conquer others with threats of violence will always fail. Those who are subdued by strength cannot help but rebel. To conquer them, truly conquer them, you must subjugate their hearts and minds. Hearken to the shadows in their hearts.
What are you talking about?
People are desperate for a place to belong. Give it to them, and they cannot bear to live anywhere else. And then, their hearts and minds are yours.
Their hearts and minds?
Humans are foolish by their very nature. Centuries pass, and yet they remain the same.
Bold words for someone so young.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade, and soon night shall fall.
The teachings of the Moonshade Order. No, it can't be.
Since you are so dogged in your search for the truth, allow me to help you. My true name is Arcanette, and I am the leader of the Moonshade Order. The same order that slaughtered the Call. All so that I could steal the flame.
That's impossible. The massacre of the Call was decades ago, and the Moonshade Order's origins are older still.
It's not impossible. There are old souls out there that hide behind youthful faces.
Thanks to Caldina's efforts, the Book of Night is now in my possession. That girl was so eager to be a puppet. She didn't realize the strings were held by her sworn enemy.
The Pontiff knew who you were. He was going to tell me, but his life was cut short.
I had hoped you would be more stricken. How dull. such has ever been your nature. Your face always a placid mask. But I suppose it matters not. This world's end draws nigh.
That staff.
Once, long ago, night was invited into the world. But a loathsome few drove it away. Those events will not repeat themselves again.
You stole the futures of untold innocence.
Did I? Then you should thank me. This world is cruel, monstrous, with not a single mote of joy to be found amongst the misery. Don't you see? Roy, Pontiff Jorg. Yes, and even Crick. They knew. They knew the beauty of a dawn that would never come.
Quiet. I won't allow you to sully their names with such blasphemy. You will answer for your sins, Arcanette. And I'll ensure the world they hoped for comes to pass.
At last, Temenos' mask falls off.
So we go right into a boss battle the moment we get here. Huh, maybe I should have saved before this. I was just like, I'm just gonna go up to the flame and check it out. Huh. Well, okay. Yeah, alright.
Choose your next move wisely.
Time to actually start trying here a bit. Is what I think I'm gonna have to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
I would imagine so, but, you know, I'll still play it safe
Where
here.
was I?
Still play for real. I'm gonna forget what thingamabobs I have. I don't know. I don't think I need my summons, but if I need them, I'll use them. Let me just... Yeah.
Fear not, I will keep you from harm.
Fear not, I will keep you from harm. Yeah. Look at that heal. After all the building up that I did, you know. After all the preparation I did for Galdera, but that didn't end up working out. Hold on. Should I, like... I can find out a whole bunch of weaknesses here. Like this. Welcome back, Cheesy Pillow. Welcome to a battle here. If I provoke beasts and I just say... Did that. And then... Yeah, hold on. If I say 1, 2, 3... Yeah, let's test out a whole bunch of things. See what you guys are weak to. Bam. Alright, well, not that. I think you were swords. Alright, you're weak to lances, at least. Okay. The ants are weak to wind there. Okay. Well, I mapped out some weaknesses. We only just started the boss battle here. So, we shall see how things play out. Probably don't need to use Seal Diffusion quite yet. Probably not. Here. Give Ochette that BP back that she just expended. Sure. Sure, then.
Let's go.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're facing here. Alright, well, I don't know what else to use against the ants and stuff there. I can try this out just to see. Okay, no bow weakness. None
Now
to
it
be
begins.
had. More Vengeful
Choose your
Blades.
next move wisely.
More of them? Then... Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. On doing some... Oh yeah, that one. I was like, what is my other thing there?
Fear not, I will keep you from
Wait, I
harm.
probably should have given that to Particio first. Ochette has my highest defense stats out of like any of my travelers, I'm fairly certain. It's kind of the case. Yeehaw! Alright, well,
Here's a little something.
I'm probably going a little bit harder on this than is necessary. Considering, you know, I designed my party to beat up Galdera. Like, unsuccessfully, but still.
My turn.
Let's see here. And then if I, say, did this...
Spear of the Warlord.
Are they weak to Lance? Nope. Wait, I already tested that with Ochet. I'm dumb. I'm really silly. Just ignore me. Probably weak to light as well, right? Where do you, when you look over the stream and the enemy's just 40 feet tall? You know why they do it now, at least? To make them feel like a super crazy, massive boss that you're facing instead of like, you know, tiny little sprite the same size as you. Actually facing a very threatening foe.
Fear not. I will.
Alright,
keep you
well.
from harm.
Bam. Cool.
My prey awaits.
Mean. So then, I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, the ants don't have all that much health.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I can just do that.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is probably going a little bit harder than is necessary. Was it also because they want more detailed models, but wanted consistently sized pixels, so just made them big.
Fight dirt.
So, no. So still same amount of pixels. Well, tiny little smidge of damage there. That is indeed also the case. Oh, you have 2 side steps now?
Where was I?
Where was I? I don't know what that effect on you is, but blindness, confusion, that's probably confusion, right?
Here you go.
Here you go. Yes, it was indeed.
My prey awaits.
Alright. Or maybe I should have done that with Ochet, because I would have done it twice with Temenos and would have broken them both. I'm silly.
Time to finish this.
Whatever. Oh no, yeah.
Good work, Ochet.
That is definitely the case there. Right. I was thinking about breaking that other ant here. Wait, I can do that on the next turn. It's fine. Just do this. Yeah, it would be kind of anticlimactic. It's like, yeah, you're facing another person same size as you here. Either side of the battlefield. Here, let's do this. What did he just say? Alright, well, neat. A nice anima. Okay.
I won't be afraid.
But if I say that's on a single foe, I can always do this. How about? This is gonna be so overkill. Screw it. Doing it anyway. Well, yeah, I probably really didn't need to do that, but you know. But you know there. Very hyped for the vacation then.
Prey awaits.
Okay. And then we can say, I have the Diviner. That I'm fairly certain is the one that debuffs there. An unknown tactic in Games World of Warcraft made raid bosses that are canonically like 6 feet tall, about 30 feet tall, just so you can still see them amongst the massive 25 people trying to kill them. Yeah, so not just a random person in the mix that you're beating up and taking their lunch money. No. I suppose it does make sense. And I suppose I can do this. All weaknesses revealed. Steam achievement that you're not even 100% sure exists. I mean, I'm playing this on my Switch, but
Give up.
that would be interesting if that were a thing. Probably Google it and find out. Are you happy no more retail for 2 weeks? Yeah, that'll be a nice break from things. Just either just that tall in the lore. Just make them actually that tall. Easy peasy. Let's here, let's analyze. Okay. I can probably start getting ready to wreck you. What I can do. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this.
How's this?
Bam. Yeah.
I'm just getting warmed up.
And then what was my thing here? Oh yeah, the BP thingamabob, the sweetheart cider. I need to remember where I even got that guy from. Actually, no, I remember it was in a winter bloom. Fairly certain. I don't know. What does he want to do? Maybe he wants to do this. That's what we may want to do here. And then,
My prey awaits.
yeah, so I might not get you broken just yet. I can maybe get you broken on the next turn here. I could always do final formation here for the sake of buffing, and then it'd be fair game to break this turn. Screw it. Anteater time. Pull out the anteater. Thing about WoW is that it's hit and miss though. Some bosses are big and you can just see them. Others are big because they absorb power from X, and it made them big for the duration of the fight. So like Titan Pokemon. You know, alright, well.
I atone for your sins.
Atone for your sins. Well. Just be Roy Campbell out here. It's been a while since I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I hope I didn't screw up the name there. But yeah, with the snapping and stuff, that's just immediately what I think there. Alright, well, let's see how much damage I do. Let's see.
Axe of the Lionheart. Who's next? For the pride of Ku.
Okay, bye. Thanks for the jam.
And so we arrive at this moment. Are you truly so desperate to see the dawn? I see now that the Pontiff was not the true threat. It was you, Temenos. You, a dagger sharpened to a razor's edge. Claude's masterwork. I can see it. The collar around that thin neck of yours.
A collar?
You will never be free. Even if I fall here, nothing will end. And there, always near. Soon, night shall fall.
Farewell, Mint. Your days of meddling are over.
Soon night shall fall. From the looks of it, it already has.
If this isn't night, then...
Something ominous coming here. I wonder if I can still go to the inn. But yeah, whoops. Roy Mustang is what Temenos is basically doing there. Whoops, it's been a while. So the much more recent media thing that I've been exposed to was a Metal Gear Solid after the after the 24-hour Cherry stream where we covered that. And I honestly loved the game. That game was great. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Is it bad that because in Tears of the Kingdom there is a side quest where you find all the wells, that I saw this well and the first thing on my mind was I should go up to this to mark it on the map? Anyway, so I said Roy Campbell because that was the most recent Roy on my mind. Yeah, I can save into another slot here. Cool. And I guess I'll go see about relighting the thing, maybe? So, yeah, the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid. Whoops. Danger level's getting pretty high. But yeah, I guess, it's not nighttime yet. This is just the sunset. Is it nighttime? This is twilight. P.S. Make sure your friends don't sparkle. Wait. Bad that I don't understand there. Metal Gear Solid blew your mind with how well it's aged and also how poorly it's aged. Yeah, in some ways it aged fantastically. Like, holy crap. Like, the camera angles here, the amazing camera work, and the dialogue and stuff. Like, man, hit it out of the park. The very simple models. It's just like the head bobbing whenever they're talking. The fact that I'm fairly certain both Snake and Liquid had more details on their abs than their face in terms of their model. Man. I loved Metal Gear Solid. That was great. Playing Tears of the Kingdom way too slowly. I know that feel. Tansy's journal? Who's Tansy? Oh. Did you write this? Owner asked. So I guess it'll be like Octopath Traveler 1 with some lore kind of things. I immediately ripped the book out of his grasp, and he shrank back a little, surprised at my strength. I couldn't believe that he, of all people, had gotten his hands on my hidden script. Odner had been acting from a young age and was already doing quite well for himself. I, too, had longed for the stage since I was a child, but ended up working at my parents' candle shop instead. Even so, I hadn't been able to give up on writing, and it became my secret pastime. I hadn't shown my scripts to anyone, though, afraid that their response would confirm just how talentless I was. I screwed my eyes shut in embarrassment, preparing myself for his ridicule of my silly script, but, "Do you mind if I perform this?" he asked. I let out a strange gasp, completely caught off guard. It'd be a shame not to. Why don't we show it off at the next Festival of Grace? Though taken aback by the proposal, I was overjoyed to know that someone appreciated my writing. I nodded in agreement and decided to make it a performance to remember. Despite it being Odner's idea, I realized that I was even more excited than he was. I even began composing musical scores for the show. I love you, Mary. Those words caused my heart to race and my hands on the harp to stop. What's wrong? Odner asked as he peered into my face with concern. I realized that he no longer looked like the brat who had tormented me with insects in her youth. Still, I knew that the words he spoke were not his own. I had been the one to write them, after all. Half a month before the Festival of Grace, his performance was all but perfect. I couldn't help but wonder when he found the time to practice after his normal work was through. I, on the other hand, was struggling to think of a fitting ending to the script and worked late into the night. Unable to ignore my struggles, Odner pulled me away from my desk and whisked me away into town late at night. The gods are all ours now. The gods are all ours now, he told me as we snuck into an empty church. Not long after, I was struck by inspiration, perhaps by the grace of the sacred flame. Odner watched quietly as word upon word flowed from the tip of my pen. By the time I was finished, dawn was breaking. As Odner read my script, his face was more serious than ever, and my heart pounded in my chest, though not out of nervousness. Once he finished, he smiled softly. "Will you marry me?" he asked, and let out another strange gasp. Had I written that line? No. This time, those words were Odner's own. His proposals always had a way of bringing me unrivaled joy. His proposals always had a way of bringing me unrivaled joy. What, is this like a common occurrence? Does he do it more than once? Does this happen from time to time when he feels like proposing? My heart warmed at the sight of his smile and the thought of performing the script we had written together. How I wish that happiness would last us a lifetime. Because proposing is not typically the kind of thing one does, multiple times. At least, relatively soon after one another, and not exactly to the same person typically. Multiple times, but what do I know? Alas, I watched as the clerics carried his casket, and sobs filled the air around me. I laid him to rest with our script, beloved yellow flowers. No, I thought to myself, this wasn't the ending I had envisioned. The day after finishing the script, I woke up to find my love cold beside me. According to the apothecary, Odner's heart had failed him. I wondered if work was to blame. Why hadn't I noticed? I killed him. I pushed him too hard. It was my fault, all my fault. Unable to bear the guilt, I pushed his death from my mind and carried on as usual. But whenever I remembered my beloved, I clenched my jaw so hard I thought my teeth would break. One day, I found myself in front of a church, the same place Odner and I swore our love to each other, and a single cleric came to speak with me. Sadness is something that builds up inside us. Holding it all in will do nothing but destroy you, she told me. Please let it out. You don't need to endure it any longer. Moved by her warmth, I spoke of everything that I had buried deep inside me. She listened to every word and, at the end, embraced me gently. All of my guilt and sadness were washed away by her kindness. Then, one day, my feelings for Odner disappeared, and all that was left was her. One day, I saw her with another woman and feared that she would leave me. Knowing I had to secure my place in her world, I told her that I would do whatever she asked of me. She smiled gently in response and said, "I want you to find the blue flames wherever they may be in this world." I left on my journey soon thereafter. My parents cried and tried to stop me, but I pushed them away. Unfortunately, I barely knew the area outside my own home, let alone the whole world. Not long after, I met with a traveling troupe. They claimed to be bringing smiles to every corner of the realm, so I joined them, and the search began. That's how I found it. The blue flame she was looking for. It was on an isle at the end of the world. I could only imagine how pleased she'd be. I was sure she would let me stay at her side. Oh, how I adore Sister Mint. Oh. I love you, Tansy, she said. Her warm voice and words reverberate in my head. She then handed me an old tome called The Book of Night and recommended that I read it. So, I did it right then and there. Is there 2 spaces between book and of, or is that just 1 space? It was a story of a people who did not long to see the dawn. I'd never read such an incredible tale before. As I looked up from its pages, she smiled at me. I realized that there was no greater happiness to be had than reading a wonderful book and seeing Sister Mint smile. In my mind, no brighter dawn awaited. Yes, I have no need for the dawn. It can all end here and now. Well, I definitely missed a decent bit of things here about Fire Emblem and Destiny and stuff. All right, I'm behind on stuff. So Sacred Flame has been doused. Perhaps it could be rekindled with something. What? Rekindled something. I know that Octopath gets like decently obscure at times and convoluted, so I might just end up Googling it. Yeah, that's what makes a good cultist. It was just these random people all along. Yeah, I'm still occasionally sniffling here. I tried to get, you know, my sniffles have been going away, and I drank some tea earlier that's supposed to help with that, despite not really liking tea. That was made from the leaf of this one, I don't remember what it's called, but it's this one plant in my Oma's backyard that has like a long shoot that's covered in yellow flowers. It's starting to develop the yellow flowers, and it has these long big leaves that are fuzzy. Apparently you can make that into tea, and it's supposed to help with, you know, throat kind of stuff. And oh, huh? Maybe I don't have to look it up. Statue of Elfric, the Flamebringer. There are words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will. Let the mirror shine and kindle a fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. What? Let the mirror shine and kindle a fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. Mirror shine? Perhaps it can be rekindled with something. I might just end up Googling it here. But yeah. Oh, I guess there was a little bit of a talk about monetization. They're still reeling from Tales of Arise's monetization because Jesus Christ, that has got to be like some of the most insane monetization I've ever seen in a single player game in my life. If not the highest. It's insane. You know, it kind of sucks because Tales of Arise slaps. I do quite like that game. But man, monetization. Yeah, I guess we have to kindle a fire, just like an ad there. Alright, I'm looking it up. Octopath Traveler 2. How to kindle the fire. Let's see here. Extra stories, walkthrough, journey, thingamabob. Let's see here. Advise making a second save file. Yeah. So, hold on. Where is the stuff for Flame Church? Oh, your final destination is the home of the Church's Sacred Flame. Oh, well, I came here first because this seemed like the most obvious one. But yeah, put Throne in your party. Like this. Flame has been doused. This could be rekindled with something. Oh, these are both lit up now. Statue of Aber, Prince of Thieves. There are words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will. The mirror shine and kindle fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. Wait, are there? No, there's just the 2. Well, I got more statues to light up. I don't see more around here. Gotta light the primal bonfires. Yeah, time to play some Dark Souls 2. Man, if I had to go back to playing any of the Soulsborne games, I really wish that wouldn't be Dark Souls 2. I think it was probably my least favorite. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. Arcanette begins summoning. Nah, I know about that. Spells over towards the cathedral entrance. Tansy's journal, saying you're that. Let's see here. Put Temenos and Throne in your party, then use the shiny mirror to restore the sacred flame. Shiny mirror? What? I have something in my inventory? Wait, what? When did I get this? Mirror reflects the memories of the sacred flame. Okay.
Ah. Wake up, Tansy.
I guess it was in one of the stories.
Night has come. Wake up, Tansy. Night has come. Sister Mint? Oh, I fell asleep without realizing it. Do not worry. You must have been quite tired. You traveled far to see my wish granted. Sister Mint. I mean, Goddess. I would do anything if it brought me closer to you. Your devotion is moving. You have gone far beyond my every expectation, and must be rewarded. Rewarded? I love you, Tansy. Huh? It's so dark. Where am I? What? My body? Pathetic child, oblivious until the very end. But this is what you wanted, is it not? It's not as if you desired to see the dawn. The sacred flames have been snuffed out. Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade. And soon the world shall know the joy of a dawn that never comes. All who stand in my way shall be cast aside. I shall root out the travelers and bury that wretched mirror beneath the earth, that it may never enkindle the flames again.
The first sacred flame burns anew. Okay, yeah, she kind of got vaporized there, it would seem. And it looks like people are out here again. So this is the night. This darkness she spoke of. B-Day. B-Day. Legends portray him as a god of fear and destruction, which means that the dawn must be. I spoke with the children of this village not long ago. It seems there's going to be a concert tomorrow. Dulcinea is coming to entertain everyone with her dancing. Those children were waiting for the dawn with stars in their eyes. It was a beautiful sight, like gemstones glittering in the dark. I see nothing but hope. That's why I made a promise to them. A promise that I would steal back the dawn. You truly are Aba come again. Is that meant to be a compliment? But of course. Now then, shall we get to work, Aba? There certainly is a lot of work to be done. More than I've ever done before. So I guess this is gonna be each of the pairs of, like, the paired stories, then. What's gonna be happening, huh? Interesting. Yeah, so this one's bright again. I see. Interesting. Huh. Can't believe the sacred flame went out, even if only for a moment. Huh. Do I need to, no, I don't need to heal up, right? Yeah, just making sure my latent power is there as well, at the ready. Yeah, so the cleric and the thief, and then use the mirror. Okay. So now we should go to... That one's in here, probably? Where it seems to be concentrated around? Or here? Where the Warren Beast? It might actually be two of the Warren Beasts. But it's somewhere south there. Yeah, sure, let's go around. Let's bring it around town. That's what we can do.